if you're watching this video, then you want to know how to grow on Instagram and you're having some problems because you're doing outdated, stupid things that you should not be doing. And I'm here to tell you what those stupid things are. Starting with number one, putting way too much filter. You cannot take a picture or a video and then proceed to put about 3 filters on it. Now, there are some very real brands that will still work with you if you edit your entire being. You are editing your photos until they just look absolutely ridiculous. You have to stop doing that. It should go without saying, do not post any photos or videos on Instagram with Snapchat filters, okay? I'm not talking about stories. I'm talking about photos, videos, reels. If you are posting that, it is very obvious for all of us. Social media has been around for quite some time now. We're all pretty versed enough to see when you are using a Snapchat filter in your photo. Please stop doing that. It's okay to edit your photos a little bit. We all do it. It's Instagram. It's not real. However, like I said, you don't want to have anything that's overly saturated and looks like there were a bunch of filters put on it. Brands don't want to see that. Your audience doesn't want to see that. Stop doing it. It's hurting your chances of growing, and the natural photo honestly probably looks better. Tip number 2, you do not want to go around doing follow for follow. Guys, nobody wants to follow you just because you said you'd follow them back. And even if they do, you are not cultivating an authentic community. You are getting a bunch of people who feel obligated to follow you back because you followed them. And it's going to skew your numbers, it's going to skew your analytics, and everything is going to be wrong. If I just went around asking everybody, hey, follow for follow, I'd have a community of people who have, not even a community, I'd have a bunch of followers who don't even care about the content that I'm posting, don't care to engage when I do brand deals, which is very important. They don't care to ask me questions. They don't care to do anything. They're really just there taking up space and ruining my engagement. Do not do follow for follow. This also goes into my next point. Stop begging for engagement. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy, but here's what I mean. Do not go into people's DMs, your followers' DMs, random people's DMs, and beg them to watch your stuff, to share your stuff, to repost your stuff. Not only is it irritating to your followers, but once again, you are getting people who don't truly care about what you're doing. And your audience is out there. You don't have to beg for your community to come to you. People who naturally gravitate towards you will do just that. Literally, like on YouTube, when you see those people that are like, I'm a small up-and-coming YouTuber, like go to my channel. Do you care? Like, why are you commenting under a big YouTuber's channel, especially if your content has nothing to do with it? And even if it does, leave an authentic comment somewhere in my post. I may go to your page. We will see each other. We will connect. But you cannot be in your followers, your mutuals. You cannot be in their DMs, begging them to repost your stuff. Nobody wants to do that, and it actually comes off very annoying. I know that from firsthand experience. I may actually love something, but the minute you come into my DM and you're now saying, oh, okay, if you wouldn't mind reposting it, dude, let me do that naturally. Please let me do that naturally. And people will gravitate towards your stuff, and they will naturally want to share that with the world. They will naturally share it with their friends, their family, etc. Do not go in people's DMs asking them for follows, for likes, for reposts, for anything. If you were a business, you would not be going DM to DM begging them for sales. Nike doesn't do that. So you shouldn't either. All of the big influencers do not go DM to DM begging people for followers. And they've somehow managed to grow as much as they've done without doing that. So stop doing that. You're going to annoy people, and you're not going to get the audience that actually is going to be committed to engaging with your content. Moving on to my next tip. You do not want to ever neglect your audience. Yes, you may only have 200 followers now, 100 followers now, 300 subscribers now, like I have. But it is so important that you are engaging with those followers that you have. You need to stop neglecting the people that are already supporting you. I literally, like I just said, I only have 300 subscribers on YouTube. But do you know what I will do? Every single time I get a YouTube comment, I will like it and I will respond as soon as I see it, as soon as I can make time for it. I will get a YouTube comment and I will respond to it as soon as possible, because that's the bare minimum that you can do. The bare minimum you can do is interact with the people that are already interacting with you. How dare you try to ask for a community that is full of 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 100,000 people, 1,000,000 people, and you can't even interact and appreciate the 100 people that are already supporting you. You don't deserve it, quite frankly. You need to be working on that character development now. You need to be acting as if you already have that audience of 100,000 people. If you had that audience of 100,000 people, wouldn't you be coming on here to say thank you for my community? So why not do that now? If anything, you should be more grateful for the community that you have now, because these people are supporting you when nobody else is. These people are supporting you when it's not yet cool to do so. Engage with your community. Stop neglecting your community. Stop just hearting comments. Respond. Say something meaningful. Read the comment. Go to the page. Show some love if you can. Do not neglect your audience. It is the reason you are not growing, and it is the reason that even if you do somehow grow, people will not like you because you actively ignore the people that are helping you and funding your career. Tip number 5. You need to stop posting random stuff. You have to stop posting random stuff. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say you have to stick to your niche 24/7, but for the most part, when you are trying to grow, it is honestly crucial that you're somewhat sticking to some sort of theme. If I go on your page and you're posting your dog, and then you're posting your car, and then you're posting home decor, and then you're posting fashion, and then you're doing a makeup tutorial, and then you're talking about tech, I don't know how you were supposed to convince an entire audience to follow this miscellaneous page of all of your random hobbies. It's not that you are multifaceted and nobody else is. It's that you're non-committal. You need to find something and you need to stick with that. And you need to stop dibbling and dabbling every 5 seconds and make a decision. Does that mean you can't post other things? No. I have a main niche of fashion. However, you will see me post home decor content. You will see me post beauty content. However, the majority of my page is made up of fashion. And even when I do those things where I incorporate home decor and beauty, makeup, anything that's related, skincare, health, whatever, you can see that it still ties back into fashion. So you need to be consistent with that. Nobody wants to go to a page that A, doesn't have any followers, and then B, doesn't have any sort of thing going on. What would they be following you for? It's like they're taking a gamble every time they look at your page. Nobody wants to do that. Have something. When something works, work it, stick with that, and make sure you're picking a niche that you're going to want to do for the foreseeable future. Do not post random stuff. Have a theme, have a niche, have something going for yourself, because nobody wants to just tune into your page and watch you click the randomize button and post whatever you feel like that day. You're not there yet. So have a little bit of consistency so people can start binging your content. You need to stop using irrelevant hashtags. Gone are the days of you using the hashtag explore page, hashtag Instagram. What does that have to do? First of all, 9 times out of 10, you guys aren't even actually posting about Instagram. Why are you hashtagging Instagram? 2, these hashtags are so large and so irrelevant. They have nothing to do with your post. If you are posting about kitchenware, why are you hashtagging explore page on Instagram? Why don't you hashtag something in the kitchenware niche? You need to be using hashtags that are actually going to help your content. Using hashtags that are meaningless like that have no aid in helping you rank in the algorithm. That's not doing anything. It's not necessarily hurting you, but it's definitely not helping. So why are you taking up space and wasting it with hashtags that have nothing to do with your post when you could be using hashtags that actually have something to do with it? If you're posting a fall outfit, hashtag fall outfits, hashtag fall outfit inspo. Let's hear some stuff like that, not hashtag explore page, not hashtag explore, not hashtag Instagram posts. That is so irrelevant. Please don't use those anymore. That is completely outdated and hasn't been the case for a while. Do not do that anymore. Now this one, I get the logic in this next tip, but I need you to stop doing it immediately. Please stop tagging a bunch of random people in your post. Please stop doing that. First of all, your favorite influencers don't want to be notified of a picture of you cooking. Girl, what does that have to do with me? Please, I hope to God y'all don't tag me in random pictures of you skiing. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Maybe you're tagging people that you feel have content that is relevant to yours, or maybe you're tagging people that you just want to notice you, or you're hoping that their followers will go through their tag pictures and see you. Here's the thing. That's not helping you. It's not doing anything for you. It's just taking up space on your photo. And quite frankly, it looks a little crazy when I go click your picture and it says Lady Gaga. Was she there? Was she there? So what you can do, if I'm posting something and I'm trying to get noticed by people in that niche and I'm trying to become part of that niche, what you can do is, boom, I will post an outfit, I will tag, this necklace is from Petite Moments, this top is thrifted, these earrings from here, pants are from here. That's what you need to be tagging. You need to be tagging pieces of your outfit. You need to be tagging the utensils you're using as you're cooking in the kitchen. This is the kind of stuff you need to be tagging. Now, I know they have theme pages and stuff too. I personally don't use those tags like for theme pages. That's not to say that you can't, but at the bare minimum, you need to stop tagging people that have nothing to do with your post. Because they're going to see it and they're going to be like, child, if they see it, why am I in this person's post? What? Was I there? Do they know me? The answer is no. Stop tagging celebrities. Stop tagging influencers that don't know you. Tag the brands that you're wearing so they can notice your content and say, oh, this girl's got great style. This guy's got great style. They've got great style. I want to work with them. Tag with intention, not for attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? Unless that is the attention of brands. Moving on. When you are starting off, and I'm assuming that most of you are, you're trying to grow, this is why you're watching these videos, you cannot just post whenever you feel like it. You are not there yet. You do not get to go on a 4-week hiatus because you're tired. And this is not to promote hustle and grind kind of culture. This is to say that, yes, there is going to be a level of hard work involved in growing. There is going to be some level of effort. You cannot post every blue moon and then get online and wonder, search, ask all kinds of advice in my YouTube comments and everyone's YouTube comments why you're not growing. You don't even post. You cannot say that and then I go to your page and I see that you post once every 2 weeks. Now, you can do that very well if you like, but you cannot expect for your growth to be rapid if you're only posting every 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So what you need to do is you need to try and post as often and as consistently as possible. For some people, that may genuinely only be 1 time a week. But the more you can do, truly, the better. Truly, the better. At least when you're beginning, because like I said, you're starting off in your journey. You probably don't even know what a good post is yet. You might, but a lot of times I had no idea what I was posting when I first started. My posts were atrocious. But you know what? I was posting every single day. So I got so good at it. And I started to realize and I started to compare my content in a healthy way. And I went, ooh, okay, maybe I do need to invest in some lighting. Maybe I do need a better phone. Maybe I do need a better tripod. All of these different things lead to content that is better. So the more you can be practicing your craft, the better you are going to be at that thing. You cannot seriously believe that any professional in any sport is putting in 2 hours every 2 weeks in the gym and then expecting to go to the finals and crush it. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. So what you need to do is you need to consistently commit to showing up, to posting. You can even have a batch creating schedule like I do. I make all of my content on Mondays and then I post them throughout the week. You need to post more. Once again, you cannot post when you feel like it. You're not famous yet. There is no time for breaks. What do you need a break for? You barely even started. You haven't even consistently showed up. So you don't really, quite frankly, deserve a break yet. You know? And if you want one, by all means, take it. But then you cannot be surprised when you are not getting those results as fast as you would have liked, because you're not putting in the time. If you have any questions on that, and if you need any clarity on that, please comment it below. Like this video to help support me. And as always, I love you guys. I'm so thankful for my community. Bye.